Galatians chapter 1 through 3, you have in this epistle the earliest account given from Paul himself, testifying the credibility of his own ministry, showing the worthwhile of all that will come forth, proceeding from God. The earliest accounts here give some background history covering 17 years of time from his early conversion to the time now that he's going to be sending letters and corresponding and the ministry that we have record of now. You see some of this covered in Acts, of course, the conversion in chapter 9, all the way up to very important proceedings in chapter 15. We know the context for chapter 15 is also what lends to the writing of this letter, and really is meant to solidify the nature of the gospel as we go forward, confirming where does faith is. And really, it's essential. That's the pure essence of what we're talking about as we look into the rest of this with Galatians 4 through 6. You see so many things that are discussed as far as to bring analogy to the point, to see the promise starts with Abraham, which is before the law. The whole purpose of the law is to have this idea of like a schoolmaster, because of transgression, to teach the way that is. We know that Israel was called to be God's people, and there was this time that would pass before Jesus would come onto the picture, and so there was this keeping of God's people in the meantime. You definitely see different analogies with Hagar and Sarah, and even the freedom that is called about as we are adopted as sons of God, have the ability to call out through the Spirit, Abba, Father. And there's a great specificity that is brought about through this book to the faith and what it means to be saved and following Christ.